Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast, solo ranked, again. Not much teams playing these days around apparently, but anyway. We are 0-0 in the game, 2 minutes 30 seconds also into the game, so nothing has happened as of yet. The two teams are fairly equal, purple team is a bit more ahead, farm-wise I would think, I don't know what else could have happened. So let's go over the teams. So bottom lane has a Poppy and a Blitzcrank, that's a very potent lane. If they're able to put a grab on, then you will die. Though farm-wise it has to be a very hard lane, and if you can't pull as a Blitzcrank then you are toast. Because that has to be a pull. Now I think Poppy might actually die, though good damage dealt onto the graves as well. So as you can see, bottom lane, oh that's gonna be a dead Poppy, shotgun blasted onto the face. Blitzcrank might have his pull. I actually want to go through the teams, but they aren't allowing me to. Blitzcrank, no. Come on, Blitzy boy. Now I missed first blood. Are you happy? Ah! So Shen was able to get a first blood. Shen was dying. He was the first blood. I will go back in time. So as you can see, Shen was actually being fairly aggressive there, and then Udyr was able to pick him up. And that was the first blood. I will try and not to... Well, it's easy to do, of course. You can just go 15 seconds back in time and then it's like you haven't missed a thing. But I'd like to not do that as many times because it makes me look unprofessional. Even though I kind of am. So middle lane is Nidalee versus another Fizz. Fizz be popular, yo. He be strong as well. Is that a jungle kill? Because jungle kills are awesome. It is a jungle kill, and she's going straight onto the Fizz. Fizz already using his dash, but he should have his Playful Trickster up. Or he doesn't even need Playful Trickster. An AP mid Nidalee, that's gonna be fun as well. So I can finally go over the teams. So middle lane is Nidalee for blue team. And for purple team it is Fizz, who is now getting slowed. Udyr is there however, so I think Fizz might survive. He has used his little pot just in time, but the ignite is just enough to kill him. And I don't think Udyr will survive the Nidalee, even though actually Nidalee isn't that strong in the beginning of the phase. So she needs to flash away. Udyr taking a turret shot easily. And I still haven't been able to go over the teams. Well, we've gotten the middles. The junglers are Udyr for purple and Kayle for blue. That we have seen. Bottom lane we have already seen is Taric and Graves for purple. The blue team has a Poppy and a Blitzcrank. Top is Shen versus Lee Sin. Two ninjas, even though that's actually a samurai. A Shanurai. Yeah, that was bad, sorry. And again, aggression on that bottom lane. It is a very aggressive comp, and actually Graves and Taric is also fairly aggressive. Though this comp only works if Blitzcrank is able to pull or if Poppy is able to stun. Then I think Blitzcrank should also be able to pull afterwards, no problems there. It's a fairly stun heavy team and damage heavy team if the grab is able to succeed. If it's not, then they are crap. Nidalee will have quite the troubles with this Fizz. Because of course Fizz can do quite the damage and Nidalee isn't as strong as she should be in the early game. A good spear however. Kayle is very fast if she can heal herself, has a decent slow, and then good attack damage from range. Shen is going to taunt the Udyr, giving him an auto attack on his face, which makes him stunned, because he was in bear form. But Shen could go away, though that Udyr is actually doing a fairly good job. You're doing awesome, Udyr. Give me a hug, but not in bear form. Well, yeah, turtle form is probably the safest way to hug him. Bear form he will maul you, but it's such a cold form. Turtle form. Why would you want to get hugged by a turtle? Well, my grandpa used to have a pet turtle, it was awesome. And guess who's gonna get caught? It's Kayle. She is fast though, but Udyr was able to steal that minion. And look at how low Poppy is. And Blitzcrank again, I thought Blitzcrank had recalled. Well, a good... Blitzcrank could have easily grabbed there. And that would have been a dead Graves. Regardless. So if they're now going to try and bait the Graves into getting the Poppy, but I think he knows now. A stun I mean, by Taric, a good little knock up there. What is Poppy doing, to be honest? That was the weirdest pull I've ever seen a Blitzcrank do. That's gonna be a kill onto Poppy now. Blitzcrank needs to run away. Kayle is arriving however, so she should be able to get the Graves. Will the Taric get the stun down in time for Graves to survive? I think he will, though of course Blitzcrank no, they don't have it warded, so Graves will be able to just get away. Udyr has arrived as well, so there is no way they can do anything about it. What is this bottom lane doing? They're making my butt clench, and I don't like clenching my butt. It might give me hemorrhoids. No, it won't, but still, it might. In a universe, now that Nidalee is level 6, she should be able to cope a little bit better with the Fizz. They are going to steal the red buff, purple team is. Quite extraordinary. And that's gonna be a dead kill. I don't see Kayle surviving both the ultimate of Fizz and the damage that an Udyr is able to produce. That was a good stun there, Udyr. Well, it's not like it's a skill shot or anything. Poppy now getting caught together with Blitzcrank, however, and Nidalee is approaching as well, so you should be able to grab. And a nice spear there by Nidalee just before the Blitzcrank grabbed him, though Poppy actually pushed the Udyr towards the Dragon's Den, enabling his escape, so that's really bad. And of course, Fizz is Fizz, so he might actually be able to get away. Poppy will be able to stun him though, and then that will be the end of Fizz. It has to be the end of Fizz. Nidalee going for Udyr instead. Wise decision. She did get the assist onto the Fizz, so it's alright. Now it's actually... Oh, Nidalee could actually one-shot this Udyr now, but she's actually going for the Udyr instead. So good job, the Graves instead. Now Udyr has died. Nidalee healing the Poppy. Very good indeed. They should actually go for the Graves about now. Nidalee will go for Graves. The Q will kill him, though Poppy died as well. Nidalee actually taking a lot of minion damage there, almost enabling Taric for the kill, and he did get the kill. Stun went down onto Nidalee. Impressive indeed. And that will be the end of everything. At the same time, Shen died, though Lee Sin died as well, so everyone died except for Blitzcrank, the boy who lived. I said a lot of especially, didn't I? Well, I don't care. It was a very special team fight. Twitch is already back in the middle, farming whatever he wants, because he is an amphibious bastard. If he's a Fizz, then I'm sorry. A fish, not a Fizz. He is a Fizz. But I don't know whether he is a fish or an amphibian. I'll have to look it up in the lore. I don't even know his lore. Can I watch his lore? No. That's a pity. I like LoL replay. Well, no, you couldn't watch the lore of Fizz anyway, because I'm not playing him. Lee Sin is gonna get taunted upon. Kayle is approaching. Is she gonna put the slow on? Yes, she is, but of course Lee Sin will be able to just dash towards his minions and be safe. Actually quite tanky. He's quite a tanky man, even though he's only half attack damage. Items. Fizz and Nidalee juking it out. A nice little dodge there by Fizz, and then of course that evil fish. The ignite will be enough, the spear won't. So that's a kill onto Fizz. I realize that people tend to forget how much damage I always have trouble with his name. Fizz can do. Because you tend to forget he has an amazing ultimate. If he's able to tag you with it, you will die. They will live. You will die. And that's a kill onto the bottom lane by Poppy. Now going straight for the Graves. I am going back in time just to see what happened. No, I'm not. I promised I won't. Good ultimate there by Blitzcrank. If he didn't do that, he would have been dead. So what apparently happened was Blitzcrank was caught somehow. Maybe he pulled the Taric, gets stunned upon, then Graves was able to do 3 shots on him. He being very low, Poppy attacking them at the same time while they were trying to kill the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank was able to get away just ever so closely. A spear from Nidalee getting the Fizz there. What was that Fizz thinking? I don't know, but now he's dead, so he's not thinking any longer. Good job, Nidalee. I love spears. Doing some fair amount of damage. Well, she is leveling her spear secondly, I hope. Let's check it out. Maybe she's evenly leveling it with her heal. So she will do massive damage with her spear. She will not do massive healing as of yet. Though of course they nerfed the Nidalee heal, so it's not really that good to level it first, because it has such a high mana cost now. Of course the nerf on Nidalee almost happened a year ago by now, I think. I don't know, I don't remember. Well, it probably wasn't a year ago, but still. It felt like a year. A long hard year with a nerfed Nidalee heal. Well, it had to happen. It was what, a 1.4 ability, and a good pull there by Blitzcrank, and then, oh, Graves was able to dash away. It's weird that the knockup of Blitzcrank didn't work, but I think Graves will die regardless. Spear by Nidalee! Nice kill steal there, giving the assist to everyone and the kill to her. And then Puppey will get the Taric. So those are a lot of assists for blue team. And that will probably be a dragon, even though Kale is pretty low. And Puppey is low as well, so they know Fizz is around these parts. Udyr is also pretty close, he's here. But can they do a 1v2 situation? I don't think they can, and they know. Shen is actually doing some damage onto Lee Sin, who ran away into the bush. But Dragon will be caught there. Kale, smite him, you devilish angel. Fizz will now need to run away. He will. He should be able to get away just easily. He is a Fizz. Actually getting surrounded by pretty much everyone. Getting in a tough position there. We'll try and get Nidalee instead. Now we'll go for the Puppey. Puppey is quite tanky. Blitzcrank should be able to knock him up and then pull him afterwards. And that's a kill for Puppey once more. People tend to forget that Puppey is actually quite a good carry. They don't have an AD carry this team, but Puppey is actually like a Tryndamere if you build her correctly. So she is able to survive for a long period of time if she uses her ult correctly, just like Tryndamere is able to do huge amounts of damage onto your own carry. Almost hitting your spear there, girl. Lee Sin has arrived from the top. Try to do whatever she wants. Nidalee spotted by a ward here. So they know she's there. She's gonna get caught, but of course she's a Nidalee. Just try and catch a Nidalee. Both Udyr and Lee Sin are going to the bottom lane. Though Nidalee knows, I don't know how. She hasn't got a ward anywhere. Nice prediction skills there then. Maybe she can hear the enemies pinging, because I sure can. Oh, Puppey using her ultimate onto the Grace so she does increased damage onto him. That should have been a pull there by Blitzcrank. However, he waited a bit too long and then almost there. Nidalee, just flash and go kitty. Just go kitty then. Oh, she's gonna get towered upon. Nice ultimate by Shen, however. That was awesome. I thought Nidalee... Oh, well, now she is dead for sure. Now she flashes. Oh, really, girl? Now you flash? Nice spear there onto the Fizz. Almost bringing him down to 30%. If they were able to do anything with that, if Blitzcrank is able to pull, this will be a tower. They can't stop them. They can't. They're all too low. Good play there by blue team. Sorry. Amazing ultimate there, Shen. Just at the right time. Though apparently Nidalee did have her flash, so she could have flashed after the Graves, then released Kitty Form and just auto-attacked him and he would have been dead. That was a pity, but if she used her flash there, she would have died anyway. Oh, Fish, you wanted blue? Well, guess what? You ain't getting blue. Oh, boy, but I wanted blue! I don't know what his voice is. I've never... Well, I think I have Fish. I should play him more. Oh, nice smite there by Udyr. Good smite indeed. So, thank you, blue team, for giving purple team blue buff. It's in your name. That's why they are called blue team. They're going for another gank onto Fizz. Will they succeed again? No. Lee Sin is there, however, so they should be careful. That will be a dead Nidalee. Good ultimate by Kale, however. I forgot she had that. Jungle Kale, boys. She's very good. Nidalee giving a double kill to Kale. Well, she deserved it. That ultimate was slick. I forgot her ultimate. You need to put that ultimate in game as well, so that's like... Puppey could get double invincibility on if she wants to, so you will not be able to kill her. Then of course both Nidalee and Kale can heal. Shen can give a shield as well, and Blitzcrank is just Blitzcrank who can pull anyone and then CC him to death together with Puppey. This is such a good comp for mid game. I don't know how the end game might roll though. Ability power Nidalee is pretty good end game as well. To be honest, she has big heals and her spears do big amounts of damage. For the rest, she's not able to do anything, but hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares but Graves. What? Why me? Sorry. This is looking rather grim for purple team. I do like me some Nidalee plays. Even though that Kale was awesome, that Shen was awesome. Her spears are awesome as well. She has a good aim. That Nidalee has. Shen is gonna get downed upon, but at this stage of the game, just try and kill Shen. He still has his down, so he shall just get away. Really, not even able to catch up to him. His tower is destroyed, so he needs to be careful. He does not have the protection a tower can provide. which is pretty damn obvious. Yo, Blitzy boy! You're farming, yo! He is actually going for a Trinity Force, which is a good item for Blitzcrank, don't get me wrong, but as a support Blitzcrank, it'll take some time before you'll get it, and you'll not be tanky. But then again, you have a DKL ultimate, so you don't really need to be all that tanky, you have a Shen to tank for you. For as blue team only has like ooh, I didn't thought Graves would have been there out of position. Guess what, Graves? You're dead. Nidalee with 3 Doran's rings. She will do lots of spear damage. Now Puppy going onto the Fizz. Fizz actually wants some more because Lee Sin is there, but the entire blue team is arriving. Guys, you should be careful. Who will Kale slow? She will slow Lee Sin. Why? Because she doesn't give a damn. Ooh, that's big spear damage. Even though his turtle shield was on, she was still able to do 1/4 of his HP. That's more like 1/5. But if the spear wasn't dead, the shield wasn't dead, and it would have been 1/4. Oh boy, Taric has disconnected, which is a green light for blue team. Fizz actually going in a very dangerous position there. And, well, it's a good bait. He was able to fish the Blitzcrank. He will pull now. Good dodge there by Udyr, who is quite fast. Puppy going on to the Fizz. He was just able to do Playful Trickster before she was able to dash towards him. Lee Sin might get caught here, but he is a Lee Sin, slowing the Puppy and then safeguarding towards the Udyr, bringing him to safety. Now, good slow there by Kale, giving easy stuns upon the Udyr. But, however, Nidalee now flashes after the, well, both the Blitzcrank, both the Udyr and the Lee Sin, so she will be able to kill him. The Blitzcrank tanking the turret for her. Well, he did have its mana shield still. Grace is probably gonna try and kill them. They're all pretty low, to be honest, so they could go for it. Especially Fizz. He's very quick though. Puppy is just not the one you want. Good stun there by Puppy. And then a good pull by Blitz. No, just out of range, because that would have been a kill. Nidalee could have speared him from the perfect range. And then, of course, well, Kale could have done something as well. Good heal there by Kale, but she will die, giving 3 assists to her teammates and a kill for Blitzcrank. So was it worth it? Well, she was shut down, so I guess it was for Fizz. Though he did give a lot of money to the other teammates. Shen was the only one who didn't get the assist. And he could have, if he wanted to, he could have ultimated the Kale and then she would have survived. So that would have been awesome. But I think Shen now just wants to destroy towers. And rightfully so. Poppy getting red buff, which is very scary. Poppies with red are so strong. Kale doesn't really need red because she has her slow cast, and I don't think that her auto attack ranged works with the slow. It might, it should. Well, guess what, she has a Phage, might go for a Frozen Mallet, which is an awesome item for Kale. It is, trust me. I have it written on my hand. And I don't clean my hand, so I know every time I look at my hand it says, Kale is awesome with Frozen Mallet, and I say, yes, but of course. Now Blitzcrank trying to go onto the Fizz, but he doesn't have help from his teammate, so should be fine. Shen actually is going to be in quite a predicament, going to do some damage onto the Lee Sin, but there's an Udyr coming from behind and a Fizz coming from the bottom. Good fish there by Fizz. Though I think Shen should be able to taunt. No, a nice kick there by Lee Sin. Now I think Shen will die. Good shield, however. Poppy knocking back the Udyr, so he will not be able to stun. Though a good Q by Lee Sin and the Playful Trickster by the Fizz will allow the kill onto Shen. Now it's Poppy who is just going to run away. She has red buff, so she should be fine. I hoped that Shen was able to get away, but he didn't. That ultimate from Lee Sin was perfect. He kicked him away just the second he was able to taunt over the wall. Though at this part it's pretty hard, so it might have failed. Oh, guess what? Someone got pulled by a Blitzcrank. And that's the ultimate of Taric, and he is going to die. And I think Blitzcrank with the blue buff has a lot of pulls up his sleeve, though I think he's going... No, it's actually Udyr who is probably going to die. Good pull there by Blitzcrank. I didn't thought it was possible because those were a lot of minions blocking his shot. So an amazing shot, an amazing spear. This team has aim. And what of it? I apologize for not going 15 seconds back in time for the kill on Graves. I just thought he was pulled and insta-killed, which is probably the case. And I'm liking the flow of this battle. It's rather smooth, there is always action. Though blue team is getting ahead way too much for purple team's fun. Though, of course, I think purple team is stronger in the endgame. But then again, Kale is quite strong in the endgame. Well, they used to be. I know they tweaked her a bit so it wouldn't be so overpowered in the end and super weak in the beginning. Though I always thought that Kale was quite strong in the beginning. Maybe it was mid-game that she was shite. Blitzcrank be farming, y'all. Well, he does get a lot of kills and assists, so he might actually be able to get an early Trinity Force. He will have... Well, he only needs the Zeal, and then he'll have it. Purple team's turret has been destroyed by Shen. Now Shen is caught in between a Fizz and a Lee Sin. I think Shen is gonna die once more. Gonna try and use his ultimate, but guess what? That's just provoking the enemies for CC abilities. Of course he would have kicked you. Should have just try and run away. Well, he doesn't have Flash. He does have Ghost. Nidalee is going for the revenge kill onto the Fizz. I don't see Fizz surviving this. He will Playful Trickster out of there. Nice prediction there by Nidalee, but I don't think Fizz Playful Trickster just yet. Poppy was able to get closer with a nice dash, but Nidalee is fast just by being Nidalee, so you can try. I think she got a heal by the Kale, and that gives her more movement speed. All that movement speed. Lovely. This team has a lot of movement speed, a lot of CC, a lot of heals, a lot of shields. It's very good comp. Now everyone's laughing at me saying it's a crap comp because you don't have a ranged carry. Well, hey, it's still quite a young game, League of Legends. Metas could still change. And with metas, I mean metas. Sorry, there was a Dutch accent slipping in there. Metas, metem, betas, beat. Again, Blitzcrank? Now I'm gonna go back in time, because surely this is gonna be the weirdest kill ever. Well, it is if it's gonna be this strange. What is Graves doing? That's why I didn't really want to show this, because he was walking on my tits. What is Graves doing anyway? I think he has surrendered in his heart and doesn't want to continue. It is looking rather grim for purple team. That bottom lane is just so outclassed. That's a level 8 Taric. This is my way of... Well, guess what? That's a surrender. I was gonna say my way of checking if you're ahead or not. Check the difference of levels of your support. Because the supports are like... Catalysts? No, I wasn't going to say catalysts. But they are a good deduction of whether or not your team is doing well, because they are only getting the assists. They just make gold by standing there, so they are a good way of saying, we're ahead or we're not ahead. Except when they failed their lane horrendously, because that Blitzcrank was farming like a boss, so he got more levels out of it. But still, they were winning. And Blitzcrank is higher level than Taric, so you could use this trick. It works a little bit. Though you know when you're ahead, really. And with this mode, you can just see, 37.9k versus 29.3k. Yeah, I think blue team was ahead. So guys, hope you enjoyed. It was a good game. 24 minutes. It's a short one again. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye! Why? I don't know.